What do you get when you combine some of the legendary names? I'm talking about four-wheel campers. I'm talking about Cummins diesel, Ram truck, Norweld flatbed. Well, you get this, the ultimate camping truck. And in this video, I'm gonna show you all the features. There are many surprises in this very special build and show you exactly why flatbed truck campers are all the rage these days. Let's go. So why do I think this could be the ultimate truck camper? It's because of this brand new four-wheel camper's Hawk. Here's the key. Standard bed on this truck, this Ram 3500 heavy duty, was removed. It was replaced with this, a Norweld 8-foot long all aluminum bed with boxes. I'll show you this a little bit later. Let's focus on the camper for now. What this allows four-wheel campers to do is actually to build out the box all the way to the side and all the way to the back to give you a very unique and very spacious interior. So let's go in and check it out. Let's get some air and light in here. And of course, this is also insulated, this model, triple insulated. So you got your kind of see-through flap, you've got your other flaps, you've got your thermal, you've got 4 big windows. And this right here is why the flatbed campers are getting so popular these days. It's because the spaciousness and availability of space and also your accessories. I'm just under 6'3". I have plenty of headroom and plenty of ways of walking around, maybe using the kitchen on this side, my sink, recessed by the way, my stove, my fridge, my heater, everything is easily accessible. You might be wondering, so what type of truck do I really need to haul a camper like this? Well, in this case, this particular base flatbed Hawk all aluminum four-wheel camper weighs just about 1,301 pounds. Of course, this sticker has the base weight, and then if you add additional options like the battery system and some extra stuff like the shower and the cassette toilet, that weight might go up. So you need to know exactly what you're getting and what kind of weight you have. This also has 20 gallons of water, 20 pounds of bottled gas, which is right here for your stove. The fridge is electric. So after all said and done, this could weigh about 1,600 pounds or more with batteries. So that's kind of how you have to judge what type of truck to get. But of course, we're not done. We have to talk about the bed and the truck in this case. So let me show you this Ram. By the way, this truck is parked on the rock right now, which is why the hood is at my eye level. But under the hood, of course, like I said in the very beginning, and it's a very dusty 6.7 liter straight 6 Cummins engine. And you can get multiple different configurations. The truck I would recommend, if you want a Ram, I would recommend this 3500. Single rear wheel is just fine. Of course, this used to be an 8-foot bed, but you can choose your bed length later. But I would recommend the high output engine with an Aisin AS69RC transmission, which means you get more torque, more power, better durable transmission, so you can haul your camper anywhere across the world. I've actually been using truck campers for about 12 years. I used to have one on my old Chevy heavy-duty truck. Then last year, you may remember, we had a four-wheel camper on our Ford F-250, and then this is just getting progressively larger and bigger and more optioned, and I'm actually enjoying it quite well. Here I have access to nature. I can just look outside when having my snack, my breakfast, lunch, or dinner. There's really no feature or option this particular camper doesn't have. Let me show you my indoor shower. And in this case, it's basically a drainage basin right here at the bottom of the dinette, or your second bed right here. And this is just a little place for you to stand. Okay, go away, I need some privacy. This video would not be possible without our friends at 4-Wheel Campers. They actually built this truck with the bed and the camper and set everything up, and actually allowed me to review it for a few weeks, which is awesome. But something else they did is they put these trail-ready bumpers. These are massive. If you can see that 4-inch tubing on the front of this truck, that's all real. It's welded. It can accept a winch. It can also accept your proximity sensors. Then they gave this truck a lift. These 37-inch tall tires, these are trail-ready wheels with this beadlock wheel rim, which means they're functional or can be made functional for beadlocks. Right now they're not. This is a Maxxis Razor MT tire, which is, I haven't used before. It's a 37 by 12 and a half. And of course, right here, white knuckle off-road, full length. I love this full length side step, because the reason why I love this is because I can use it to actually go up here and do my latches and check my camper. Then we get to the Norweld bed, which is Australian, and they've been making beds for 50 years. And this tunnel box up here is big enough to hold at least one or a couple of my folding chairs. It's pretty awesome. Then there's a theme here, right? All aluminum, everything. So this bed, they make different lengths of bed. This is an 8-footer, big boy. And it has many options here. First of all, your diesel fill is right here. And then it has optional boxes, of course. These are pretty large. They can house additional gas or cans or other items, of course, recovery gear. Then up here, take a look inside. There's a DEF filler right here. So it's been relocated. So it's pretty, well, it's kind of close to the cab, but I like that it's separate now. So there is no confusing where your DEF is and where your diesel is. Then you can put lots of different accessories. They also sell tables that latch into this, or kind of aluminum stirrups, different with rubber gaskets. All that is cool. On the back of this truck is this trail-ready bumper with a 2-inch receiver. Of course, all the lights are LEDs, backup lights, backup camera. These additional box stop boxes, which are also very huge and provide plenty of additional storage. Here's where the shower handle currently is. And then on this side, a full-length drawer system in this tray bed, as Australians would call it. And I'm actually using this right now for some hitch accessories. We'll be doing some towing tests with this rig. So that's pretty cool. This one is just made to have a 2-inch receiver with all your connections built straight up. And I think the coolest part of this bed is here. Spare tire tucks away nice and neat. By the way, these beds are made to accept up to a 40-inch tire if your truck accepts it. And right here, there's an additional water fill, if you can see right here. So this bed has a built-in water tank. It's about 43 liters, about 16 gallons or so. And here, fresh water. So additional water. This is not connected to the camper. It's just additional water storage. But you have to count all those things in. You're adding a lot of capability, also a lot of weight. I weighed this truck last night. Just got it yesterday. And it weighs, with everything here, full of water, full of all the accessories, 11,200 pounds. Yeah, in this case, you do need a 1-ton 3,500 truck to actually keep your expedition moving. So you have a standard bed in the back of the camper. Up here, you have a lot of sleeping choices. So up to 4 people can actually spend time in this camper. Basically, you have what they call a double. Then you can make it into a queen this way. And finally, you can stretch it all the way this way, and this is how I love to use it, and make it into a king, which means you can sleep north-south. You can actually put up to 3 people in here, so maybe like mom and dad and a kid and another kid in the back. So lots of different options for sleeping, and this huge space right here. But that's not all. There's a trick to this bed. Let me show you this really quick. Full storage underneath this entire front over the cab bed. And here you can see the aluminum construction a little bit. That's the entire 4-wheel camper is actually aluminum frame with insulated walls and really solid construction. That's why it's called 4-wheel camper, because this camper is supposed to withstand the abuse of banging down rocky roads for many years to come. Sleeping for 4, check. 2 showers, check. How about the restroom? Check. So right here, and this is a little cover for this area, is the cassette toilet. So you can actually move this around, move this lid around. You can do your business. I'm not going to demonstrate anything like that. And then on the outside, you can actually, there's an access door, and you can actually dump your cassette when you're done. And of course, all the regular camper accessories are here. Here's your way to check your water and battery levels for the house battery, but I'll show you that another way to do it in a second. Here's your water pump, your heater control, your heater outlet right here, and 3 different fridge sizes. This is one of their largest ones, basically 130 liters, which is amazing. Sorry, it's been defrosting a little bit, so that's why it's a little bit wet. And I turned it off recently. And then finally, and this is the coolest part, and also quite expensive part of this camper, is the battery system. So this is actually set up with a dual lithium-ion battery pack right here from Battleborn. And it also uses this, a Red Arc manager. There are 2 solar panels on top for 320 watts of power. And this is basically telling you exactly how much power you have, where the power is coming from. Is it from the shore? Is it from the sun? Is it maybe even charging from the truck? This is a very clever system. And up here, there's also a control center. Here's all your brains. You have some fuses for extra fuses, so you can troubleshoot any areas, and it's easy to get to. And this is also your part of your Red Arc manager system. And down here also your access to kind of your water systems and your water tanks and some of the pumps and hoses. So if you have some issues down the road, it's kind of localized here and it's easy to get to. So you might be wondering, that's very nice, Andre, sleeping for 4, 2 showers, batteries for days, all that stuff, and room and space and a flatbed. How much does this all cost? Well, this 4-wheel camper Hawk flatbed version starts at $30,495. Yes, that's already getting up there in price, but just listen a second. Some of the biggest options on this camper is a $7,625 lithium battery system, including the solar panels as well. And also the shower and toilet option, which is $3,325. Final price on the camper, just the camper, $53,685. That's a lot of money, I know. Then, we're not done yet. The bed itself, this Norweld Australian bed, which is pretty awesome and can fit a variety of trucks, including mid-size, half-ton, and heavy-duty trucks in different sizes. It's about $12,700 for the bed, including some of the accessories, and there's options, of course, on top of that. Okay, so that's about, 12 plus 53, that's about $65,000 of equipment. And then, of course, the truck by itself, this is about a $70,000 truck. With a few options and of course the lift and tires. So altogether you're looking about north of $145,000 approximately. Yes, that is a lot of money, but it's a brand new truck that's diesel And you can compare it against some of those big four-wheel drive Sprinter vans that are built out to be campers with a lot of the same options actually, but those Sprinters cannot tow as much as this heavy-duty truck can tow still. So you have to choose. Do you go the van route, maybe a motorhome, something large for the highway, or do you want to go off-road, off the beaten path, and also have the capability of a heavy-duty truck? And as always, go back to tfltruck.com for all the latest news, views, and real-world nice camping reviews.